Okay, we're recording.
This. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, so we're gonna do the first, wait a minute, approval of October 13, 2020 amended meeting minutes. Okay, so those were the ones I just asked you to fix. All right, do I have a motion?
Oh, you only have one person. You might have to wait.
I can second, can I second it?
I don't remember.
Because I think I can even motion it.
I
Okay,
don't mind motioning or seconding. I'm not
only
sure
do
all the
one.
intricacies of Robert's
Randy,
rule.
you go ahead and motion.
So moved.
okay.
I'll second. Any discussion, Randy?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there she is. There's Deb. Okay,
So
here's
the
Debbie.
amended meeting minutes are approved. All right. So we're on number 2. Is Deb in here somewhere?
She is. She just has to unmute herself.
Yeah, I don't see her lovely face, but she's here. Okay. Approval of October 29th, 2020 special
There she
meeting
is.
minutes. Hi, Deb.
Hey, sorry about that.
That's okay. We're on number 2, approval of the October 29th, 2020 special meeting minutes. I was not at that meeting, so do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the October 29th special meeting minutes.
Well, second.
So I just want to ask, he was not at that meeting. Can he second, Monique? It was just Deb and Sandra.
I don't think that's an issue because he's not voting on anything that's relevant. It's just the minutes.
Okay. All right. So I have a first and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor? All right, that
Aye.
passed. All right. Approval of November 10th, 2020 minutes. Do I have a motion on that one?
Motion.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Russell, excellent job. I listened to it today. Excellent job.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed, nobody, motion carries. All right, so that's done. All right, public input. Do we have any public?
We do not have any public.
Okay. Public input, again, Bellingham Housing Authority Annual Plan.
No
And there's-
public.
For that, so I see, I printed it off, so it was notice of public hearing. And it's our proposed annual plan for fiscal year 2022.
Excuse me one second.
Yep,
Randy, did you send Sandy the link? She says she doesn't even have the email from you.
Yeah, I did. Let me, if she's give you a message or something, I sent it to the email.
She said you sent the minutes.
So she just needs to scroll down
Yeah.
on that email.
Scroll down in that email.
Yeah, any email I have just from work has that signature.
Yeah,
So she just has to scroll below that.
I usually just maybe.
Yeah, I get in trouble if I send an email that doesn't have that.
She's working on it.
All right, perfect.
All right. Oh, here we are. Here we go. Come on. Here she is. There you are.
I
Hey,
I
Sandy.
don't know how it gets so lost. Well, I send out, I'm on lots of Zoom calls, like
Right.
always, but
It's all, if you can't find it in your emails, any of you, it's always posted on this town website.
oh, yep. And I always forget that.
It's okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're on the second public input, Bellingham Housing Authority Annual Plan is where we are. There is no public right now. We don't need to vote or anything on this, do we, Monique?
I don't think so, but I don't have access to that particular website right now. I don't remember there being anything to vote on, but
Okay,
if you want, you can do a resolution off the cuff to cover it so that we don't have to have another meeting. All you have to vote on is to accept the annual plan as it is.
okay. So do I have a motion to accept the annual plan as it is?
I motion to accept the annual plan as is.
Okay, is there a second?
Where's the plan?
It was in a packet a while back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was last time.
oh, okay. Second,
Okay, any discussion? All right, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Okay, let's go right on to the treasurer's report. You guys can look it over. We have the revolving fund, the choice voucher, payroll, and sundry. Okay,
Oh, while you're perusing, it's not on the agenda. It's not super important. But the notice from DHCD for our 2024 fiscal year formula funding in the huge amount of $145,475 was approved.
yeah. Good, that's a big chunk.
Well, you said it wasn't that important. That's a lot of money.
Well, considering how much we've gotten in the past, yes, but
Well, we'll take it.
we'll take it, yes. There's nothing super duper. 18, 15. Propane. Oh, there's a whole bunch of voids in there. Nothing out of the ordinary this month for payments out. Yeah, absolutely.
and you had a meeting.
6 o'clock. See the people here.
I don't think I had any questions.
Monique, how many hours is Heidi doing right now?
17.
When you have a chance, can you send an email to the town? The last minutes that's put on there was, I believe, August. And then they need to update, our secretary is no longer there. They need to update that too.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was updated, but I'll check it again.
Yeah, but the minutes, I didn't, August, long time.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not up there. And she's been really busy doing a project, so I'll remind her again.
So Heidi's the
New one.
new one.
Yeah, she was the second secretary. And she took on more hours.
Okay. And is Shania leaving?
She's gone.
Gone.
She is.
Yeah.
So this is as of the end of November. What
She
we
may
have-
come, yeah, she may come back on Saturdays for about 4 hours. But like last week, she couldn't come, and the week before, I don't think she ended up showing up either. But she was moving, and last week we had the carpet, this week we had the carpet cleaned, so.
And
But other than that, you'll only see 4 hours, maybe weekly from her.
so are you looking to get somebody else again though too?
We hired a company to do our waiting list, so I'm waiting to see how that pans out first.
And I can't remember, like with how many hours total had we said we could have somebody in there? So like if,
It was 27 total, one at 17, one at 10.
okay, so Heidi could take on more hours if she needed to?
She can't. If she
Oh.
takes over the 17, she's considered part-time, and it's benefits.
Oh, even part-time.
Yes.
Okay.
When someone hits the halfway mark of my hours, they're considered part-time, and they will get benefits.
Okay.
It's required.
Okay. So
Mm.
you're trying, and so far it's been working out?
Yeah,
For keeping her to the 17? Okay,
yeah, so far.
okay.
They just sent out the letters for the waiting list on November 12th. So we'll probably start reviewing all of the responses back from all of that and then take it from there. If we can't keep up, then I'll hire someone else for the 10.
Okay. They probably asked you this at the beginning, but how are you feeling now?
Much better. Yeah, it's still like a cold. It just keeps lingering, or constant allergies. It just feels like I'm always either stuffed up or, it's just dripping everywhere. It's kind of gross.
So, but you're
But
able to, have you been able to be in the office or you can't?
Oh, yeah.
visit yet?
No, according to CDC guidelines, I only had to stay in isolation for 10 days. There were other issues with my family because I was positive. My daughter couldn't go back to work for 24 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then my husband couldn't go back for 14 days. So it was a little, but my dad's not doing good. He's on oxygen. So, well, he doesn't listen to what the doctor tells him. So he's an adult. He'll figure it out. He's 77 years old. He needs to stop working and just sit there and read or watch TV or whatever and leave his oxygen on, but he refuses to do that. I have too much to do.
All right. Does anybody have any questions or anything on any of that? You want to go on to the accountant's report?
What do you guys, I know it's just, it's, you know, it's usually like we do reevals and stuff like that, but, you know, the variance on the income is, you know, the rent is like 26,000.
Well, that's not all rent. It's only $406.
Oh, okay. Oh, the rent's only 406. Okay, all right, sorry
Yeah.
about.
That's okay. It's retained revenue, and I don't remember what specifically that is. I think it's washers and dryers. No, that's laundry.
No,
That's off too. I'll have to ask him. I wish they would just put what it is for,
right.
you know, in layman terms, so that everyone would understand and we wouldn't have to constantly ask questions, but
Yeah, because we budgeted 21 grand and the actual is 180, so that's huge. So
Right.
something's not happening.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so just, yeah, okay, yeah, if you can just find out like what that is, what that line item should be. I'm just curious.
yeah. Revenue, other.
Other than that, I am good.
Can I just ask, on the income loss, is that loss from like apartments?
You're looking at dwelling rents?
It just says income under total expense. I am under section 8. It says
Section 8.
estimated income, and then it talks about loss.
That's the very
Total
last
income.
page.
Actual
Very-
to date. So the
Oh,
budget,
the last page is MRVP. The one before that is section 8.
yeah, so Monique, I'm on this one. That's where I am.
Does it say cost comparative section 8 housing choice voucher
Yeah.
program? Okay.
Yeah, that's where I am. So down where it says total expenses and it talks about loss and stuff. And then
Total
it says
expenses, yes.
5,475, but in the brackets, it's 3,665.
So the first column tells you the item, the description of the line item. The second column is the budget we agreed on, that you voted on.
But
The
this
second,
is underneath total expenses.
yeah. So the
Exactly.
first column you're looking at is a negative 3,665.
That's it.
That's what we budgeted to take
you
a
budgeted
loss.
to be negative. Oh,
We
all
are
right.
right, so we actually are ahead.
Because
of
we're
the actual
500,
budget.
yep, $5,475. I got you.
Right. We usually don't make money, unfortunately, in the 2 rental assistance programs.
Okay.
You're not supposed to. It should be a wash. You can make a little bit of money in the Section 8 program from administrative fees. But the administrative fees never are 100%. And this year they were 80% of 79% of $105. It was ridiculous.
Oh, this is October 31st. Okay, so a little bit behind. All right. Anybody have any questions? All right, let's go on to the executive director's report.
Not too much excessive activity. We are working on 3 vacancies. One at Rentham Manor, we had offered to an applicant and she refused it. So we have to go on to do another poll and figure out who the next person is.
Okay.
The second unit at Rentham Manor was ready to go and the toilet leaked, so they had to replace the bathroom floor. And they just finished that up. Depot Court is a transfer vacancy. We're gonna have to do another poll. The problem with doing a poll from the new waiting list is you can now, they just started a multiple vacancy poll where I can do 3 apartments in one shot instead of doing each one individually.
Hmm.
So we're working on that. And Everything else has been same old, same old. We do have two tenants at Rentham Manor with COVID and one at Depot Court.
Is Center Street, she's moving out, is that rented?
Yeah, she moved out already. I'm waiting for the keys.
And it-
Sorry, I'm looking for a pair
so
of
that one,
glasses
is that vacant right now? That'll be vacant for a little
for
bit?
December.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And Arthur Street still has somebody in it,
Yes,
and you've got a fence, so we're getting a fence over there.
we're getting a fence up.
Okay.
For the people that have COVID, do they have to stay isolated? Like,
They do.
how do they get food and stuff?
One lady, her son will he'll take care of her, the single woman. The other two are actually still in either a hospital or a long-term care facility because one of them also had a stroke on top of it.
Oh.
So I haven't heard anything about either one. And I actually, around Tuesday, late last week, we found out there was another, I forgot all about it. I forgot about it today. Another woman has COVID, but they sent her back to a nursing home. Oh,
That,
so she's not there either. And then I have another one that went to rehab, but we're not sure why she went to rehab. So she may end up, they're coming out of the nursing homes with COVID. So it's not good. And they're not testing them before they leave. So
That's strange.
yeah,
that seems backwards.
it does. But that's the way it's been going. And I guess one of the nearest nursing homes that are doing all COVID is out of Worcester. So these people are getting trucked out to Worcester with no support. You can't go visit them. Their family can't help. It's a little bit of a mess.
Wow.
Yeah. The tenant accounts receivable is down, but technically up. I didn't like the numbers for November. The problem was when I was out with COVID, Heidi didn't realize she had to process the deposits. So the checks were there, but they were not done until December. So there's like 5 tenants whose rents were in the draw. So we're working on a procedure for when I'm not in the office, what has to be done. If God forbid something happened and I had to be out long-term.
so are you taking a few days off this month?
Yes. I have our audit agreed upon procedure is the 16th. So somewhere around there I'll be taking, and I might just take a couple extra days during Christmas week.
Okay. All right, any questions, anybody?
Excuse me.
All right, let's move down. So any other business that may legally come before the board? No? Okay, so our next meeting will be January 12th, 2021. Probably online, but to be determined. To be
Yes.
Okay, do I have a motion to close the meeting?
I'll make a motion to close.
Thank you. And do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Have a wonderful Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Good night.
Good
Monique,
night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Am I gonna see you, Linda, tomorrow?
Yes, right after, I'm on the same schedule as Deb, so it'll be right after that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good night.
All right,
Good night.
Bye.
Okay. Stop.